Hey everyone, Ben Mason here at iGolf Studio. Part 3 here of the 3 ingredients needed to draw the golf ball. In part 1 we covered the club face. In part 2 we covered the left arm position, getting some depth to the swing. In part 3 we're going to cover something called shallowing the shaft out in transition. Most of the great golfers of all time will get to the top of their backswing and then first move down, the shaft will go this way and fall behind the hands. This is something most of the great players have done. They do this with club face under control, they do it with lead arm depth, which we've already talked about, and this shallowing motion allows them then to rotate their body so that their hands can lead the club to the golf ball, and the club face is managed really well, and your start line then therefore is managed really well. There's none of this flipping around with the hands because the rotation is leading the club face there. If you don't get this shallowing out in the transition in your downswing, you can't do this. With golfers who have an excessively vertical shaft here, if they want it to shallow late like this, the hands have to work out, the body goes up, and then the hands take over the shot a little bit. And it becomes very difficult to manage where that club face aims. So the more shallow the club is in transition this way, the more the body can rotate, and the more the body can keep rotating. The hands can lead the body into impact very much this way, and the club face lines itself up without you trying to flick the hands through. So shallowing the shaft is a key ingredient to hitting functional draws. You can hit draws with the club face closed and the lead arm across very easily, but you're not going to be able to control your start line on how much curve there is on there too much. The shallowing the shaft is the final ingredient to allow you to rotate, square the face, and hit the ball on the start line pretty much every single time. Ways to shallow the shaft, well, the big key is the external rotation of the trail shoulder. This one that I've covered in an earlier video, you might want to go look for that one and see some good drills on how to do that. So that was the final video in the 3-part series of 3 functional ways to draw the golf ball. If you have any questions, please contact me at benmasongolf@gmail.com or follow me on Twitter at benmasongolf. I'll look forward to answering any questions you have. Thank you all for tuning in and listening.